Okay, hello. We are Monday, February 12th. As you can see, we're barking and well alert. We're walking. If only I could, this little one is barking here. This one here is barking. The little one is barking as well. As you can see, in terms of their pigmentation, they are extremely dark. Okay, so this is super amazing. Very dark, pitch dark pigment. And look at the paws here. See this color here? This is what turns into red mahogany. So this is going to be super red. And it's amazing how this litter is evolving. Look at this one. He's even darker. See? So it's going to be extremely dark red. This is the yellow boy. So it's amazing to see. They have now completed 3 weeks old, and they're now starting as of today week number 4, which means that in 2 weeks ish you're going to be able to come and visit them and make their acquaintance, okay, and choose also your puppy, right? So this is when they start to bloom. They are walking, they are interacting with their world. As you can hear them, they are barking. Like, you see, when they are barking, when I touch them, look at this one here. Thinks it's mama's titties, right? Suckling my finger. Okay, so it's not mean bark, it's them starting to assert themselves. And it's too early to determine who they are. This is the purple female. This is the brown male. It's too early to determine who they are in terms of personality. Now, it's going to take 2 more weeks before we can start reading them, and eventually see them evolve. This yellow guy is an interesting guy because he's a sleeper. He sleeps a lot. And I've been observing him for a couple of days now, since they start moving, and so I start, look, he's walking. Okay, I was telling you that they're walking. They're walking. You have the proof there. So back to this yellow guy. I've been observing him. He's a very large male. Look at his head. He's super quiet. So I'm saying that because those are the cues I take at this point early on to see if I'm dealing with a high energy. This girl is not changing. She's very noisy. She's very up and about. She's a noisy girl. I'll be expecting her to be pretty energetic. So don't quote me on anything I'm saying right now here, because I am in the very basic starting preliminary process, okay? But those are the things I start looking at. And then from there, by the time they are week 6, we put them through a stress test. Stress test basically is that we're going to move them into a room that they have never been before, into a space that they have never been before, and that's how we do a final assessment to see how do they react to this new environment inside the house that they have never been before. Different smells in that room, the energy in that room is very different. So that's the reason why you'll see on the videos, I turn the videos up here a lot, because this is the space where they're all puppies, actually all puppies. This is the space where they all happen to be more often among us. There's a kitchen right there, living room, dining table. This is where they hang out more. So by the time they are 6 weeks old, they know the energy of this space. They know the smell here. So there will be a last video that I will do in the basement where they don't go, they never go. And well, I mean where they have never been at some point. And that's how we're going to assess how they're doing. You're suckling your fingers? Okay, so now we're going to present them. I'm going to adjust their collar because they have grown up. The collar is starting to be tight. Okay, so I'm going to remove the collar. It's a Velcro, and I'm going to adjust it, adjust the size, and put it back. So this little one, you see, I wrote on the Velcros, but with a marker, but it's getting dirty. It's the pink girl. Okay, the pink girl is a quiet girl, generally speaking. So far, okay, I'm giving you very preliminary observations. Do not, please, again, I beg you, I repeat that, do not quote me on it yet. But that's what I'm observing. She's built a little petite, okay? So for now, as I'm seeing the others evolve, I'm not expecting this girl here to be a large female. She's going to be a petite female. And this is since she was born, like the first seconds where she was born more petite. Now, it does happen that they flip around, okay? So sometimes it's just because of the position she was in the uterus, and so she was getting nourished differently. And then by the time she's 1 year old, her real genetic code is going to kick in and we'll see her real size. So even for experienced breeders like me, like us, there are things that we discover. No matter how prepared you think you are, there are things that we learn. So, but then you have points of reference, and this is, for instance, a point of reference. And by the time she's 8 weeks old, I'll see how she evolves compared to her sisters and brothers. And from there, I'll be able to tell you if I'm dealing with a puppy who is who we believe is going to be more of a petite female or a large female. For now, my bet is that she's not going to be a large female. Okay, so that's the pink girl. Who is this? One other thing too, if you watch the other videos on the YouTube channel, you'll notice that most of the time I know them, I can see them clearly. But now, because this is 100% long stock coat, so what is a long stock coat? It's a long coat with an undercoat. You see the wool under the coat? That's what we call a long stock coat. That's a real long coat. If it doesn't have an undercoat, it will be forbidden to be bred, okay? Now, obviously you can see online on Facebook that some breeders do whatever they want, but so because they are long stock coats, this litter, I don't see the collars on them. Like I literally have to go look for the collar, okay? So here we have the orange boy, right? Your boy? Yes, your boy. Okay, so this is the orange boy. I'm going to adjust his collar. I'm suspecting this collar, this size that I'm adjusting it to, will stay like this for 2 weeks, and I'll readjust it again in 2 weeks. I hope it doesn't fall off. Yeah, I was a little too generous here. It might actually, yeah, I was a little too generous here. It might just fall off. Okay, the pink one. Okay, I'll check that later. Let me do that. So as you can see, I have my assistant breeders around me.
Hello.
So they help me, and their mother, they have helped me with their mother when their mother was a baby born here in the house. And now these guys' mothers are now having babies, so they're experiencing the first round of a full cycle of, okay, go ahead, try it on. A full cycle from they had seen the mother like this at this age, born here at home. Then, okay, sorry, our camera had a little hiccup, And so we were talking about how this guy was quiet and sleepy, but look at his size. He's in good health. He eats well, he drinks well. He's just a sleepyhead. Just loves to sleep. But to his credit, the other guys are also sleeping. Even that crazy purple girl over there, she fell asleep eventually. Okay? So it's always like this. This guy loves to sleep.
Yogurt.
Okay. Purple girl, we're going to finish with you.
Pineapple.
This is, in my view, so far, my high energy female in there. Okay? She's showing signs of early high energy. At that, so I'm going to switch to French shortly. At that, c'est la femelle au collier mauve. C'est la femelle qui a le plus haut niveau d'énergie, le plus gros drive. D'accord? Pour l'instant, elle est la plus bruyante, elle est la plus expressive. So far, she's the highest energy. This is the type of puppy that I will highly recommend for somebody who is into sport and who is into outdoorsy activities, or who has the time and energy and the space to burn her. Now, again, don't quote me on this. It's still too early to be very firm on my assessment, but what I'm observing are the first thing these are the first things that I'm observing. And bring me the girls first.
The girls. This one.
So this one and this one. So these are the first things I'm observing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then and I'm going to go from there. And from there I'm going to progress and then bring the boys.
The boys.
Put them next to each other. So these are the three girls, purple, red, and pink. Blue boy,
Names, you know.
yellow boy,
Hey.
orange boy, and brown boy. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. And I will see you next week as they complete 4 weeks old, and they are both they are starting week 5, and obviously they will be more awake than this. Thank you.